Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss our pre-board examination question paper. I am discussing chemistry portion today. The chemistry portion carried 26 marks. So one by one we'll be discussing all the questions. List any two observations when lead nitrate is heated in a dry test tube. So in this question, what is expected? You have to write two observations only. But for this, you should know what is the reaction between lead nitrate when it is heated. In our NCERT book, you have seen that lead nitrate is a white colored powder. When it is heated in a test tube, it is heated with a burner. So what happens? Lead nitrate, white colored powder, will due to heat, will start producing some brown fumes. You can see here the brown fumes are coming out. Similarly, the color of the white powder becomes yellow, and at the same time some gases are also evolved. Okay, so what is the reaction which is taking place when lead nitrate is heated? So lead nitrate is PbNO3 whole twice. So when it is white in color, but when it is heated, it becomes yellow powder. Students, many of you have written yellow precipitate, which is not a good right answer. It becomes yellow powder. White colored lead nitrate becomes yellow colored lead oxide, PbO. Then we have seen that brown fumes are coming out. So these brown fumes are of NO2 gas. So the evolution of gas, nitrogen dioxide gas is also evolved. So brown fumes we can see. Plus oxygen gas is also evolved. Okay. So what are the two observations you see here? The white colored lead nitrate due to heat becomes yellow colored lead oxide. So the first observation is change in color. Similarly, the second observation is evolution of gas. We can see brown fumes which are coming out due to NO2. This is NO2 is a gas and oxygen is also produced. So second observation is evolution of gas. So students, these observations you have to write down as the answer. You should not write which is the product and all. Just two observations are change in color, evolution of gas. In this question, there was or option. The second option was the name the gas evolved when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to sodium metal. We all know that when acid is poured over metal, sodium metal, what happens? Sodium is more reactive than hydrogen. So Na plus HCl. What will happen? Sodium will displace hydrogen from HCl to produce NaCl plus hydrogen gas. So you can see when a metal is reacting with an acid, evolution of hydrogen gas takes place. So what is the question asked? Identify the type of chemical reaction. We know that sodium is a more reactive metal, so it is displacing hydrogen. So this is a type of reaction is displacement reaction, or you can say simple displacement reaction. Okay, and then what is the question? One more question is name the gas evolved. So the gas is hydrogen gas. Okay, now question number 2. Write the chemical name and chemical formula of the salt used to make pakoras crispy. So this is actually baking soda which is used, that is sodium bicarbonate. In our food items we use some certain soda which is sodium bicarbonate. So what is the chemical name? Sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate. And the chemical formula of this compound is NaHCO3. So when we add NaHCO3 to our food items, carbon dioxide gas is evolved and this makes the pakoras crispy. Okay, so this is a very important question. Sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate is used in our food items to make our pakoras crispy. Next question is what are homologous series of carbon compounds? So again student, this is a very important question. Homologous series is a very important topic of the reduced syllabus. So you should write the definition exactly which carries 1 mark. So what is the definition of homologous series? Homologous series is a family of carbon organic compounds having similar functional group or chemical molecular formula. Similar chemical properties, they also have similar chemical properties. And if that this is a series, that means in this homologous series many carbon compounds are lined together. So the first compound and second compound, if it is there, then the successive or adjacent members differ in molecular formula by CH2 unit and the molecular mass by 14U. Okay, so suppose the first carbon compound is C2H6. This is ethane. And the second carbon compound is C3HN. That is propane. So this is a homologous series of alkanes. I am writing here. And the third successive member over here is C4H12. This is butane. So these are the homologous series of alkanes. So what do you observe? These are the adjacent carbon compounds. So what is the difference between them? You can see here 2 carbon, here 3 carbon. So what is the difference? The carbon, one more carbon has increased over here. Now look at hydrogen. Here hydrogen are 6 and here hydrogen are 8. So that means how many hydrogens are more? Yes, 2 hydrogens are more. So that means what is the difference between these two? There they differ by CH2, that is 1 carbon and 2 hydrogens. Difference is there between the two adjacent carbon compounds. So this is the second point in this. And then what is the difference between them? Molecular mass of 14U. That means in both of them the molecular mass difference is also 14U. How 14U is calculated? Molecular mass of carbon is 12U plus molecular mass of one hydrogen is 1U. So if there are 2 hydrogen, that means it is 2U. So it becomes 14U. So that means in both these adjacent carbon compounds, the molecular mass difference is 14U. So in this way, this is the actual definition of homologous series. It is a family of carbon organic compounds having similar functional group, having similar chemical properties, and the successive or adjacent members differ in molecular formula by CH2 unit and molecular mass by 14U. So students, you have to learn this definition by heart. This is a very important definition.